Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. And he talks like the fucking garbage from the Bronx too. Oh man. That was fucking classy. That was fucking classy. I'm not gonna answer any questions until Joyce of Sorrows gets the fuck out. Oh man. You are really fucking one top notch human being. And I never said you were a Buddhist. I don't know where the fuck that came off, but whatever. Let's see if anybody comes in. That shit was fucking hilarious. Oh man. Jeez. For someone I met so briefly, I'd never imagined I'd have so much power over somebody in my life. It's so fucking hilarious. How's it going, everybody? Joys of Sorrow. If you guys don't know already, Luis Arana is having his little live stream to explain his situation and himself. I was catching a little bit of it. I started asking questions in the middle of it, and then he started talking shit, and then he asked me to leave. It's funny. Uh, Talking about come down there, I'm the shit. Don't fuck with me. I'm a demigod on the fucking internet. I'm not one of those people that lives completely off the internet, dumbass. That's obviously something you don't know about me. But you know what, punk bitch, I'll honor your request. Where you come from doesn't mean a fucking thing. You can say you're from the Bronx all you want. I've met people from the Bronx, motherfucker. You know what? They're not as loudmouth and bombastic. Only the idiots from the fucking Bronx are that stupid and bombastic. The real niggas, they don't fucking talk like that. So, yeah, the words that come out of your mouth are just, dude, you're subhuman garbage to me. And the thing is, I'll eventually go back and watch that video. That's if he doesn't block me. If he blocks me, I have other accounts that I can go check out the video on anyways. But yeah, I logged in, and then he started talking about Tommy robbing him. So, and the only thing that I got wind of in that little bit that I was there was apparently Tommy had access to his ATM card, and fucking pretty much he claims that Tommy over withdrew from the account and stole his money, but then after realizing it, he pretty much says Tommy comes back to ask him for the card after putting a money that he supposedly owes him, to give him the card to take out the money for something else. What the fuck is that? What kind of fucking... Look, either your story is bullshit or you're an idiot. If you've been fucking robbed one time, you should never go back to the same fucking place you're robbed. This is where I kind of want to say bullshit in regards to fucking this whole thing's in the Bronx. You always know someone is hiding something when he doesn't want to look you in the eyes, and he looks very guilty of it. Dude, I don't care. This fucker is pathetic. Alright, he can talk all this shit he wants me to come down there. Alright, look, dude, first off, I said I was gonna go down there. Did I say I was gonna start a fight? Did I say I was gonna go and kill people? Did I say I was gonna go shoot the place up? No, I didn't. So, quit your bullshit right there. I said I was gonna go down there and see what the fuck was going on with Tommy's shit. And why wouldn't I? Because I'm cool with Tommy. I have to admit, right now, Tommy hasn't been answering anybody, but I'm going to give Tommy the benefit of the doubt right now with everything that's going on in his personal life. For the time. Only reason I'm doing it. Because believe me, if it was anybody else, I'd be also questioning Tommy and saying, Tommy, is this true? What the fuck is going on? But, no, there's just a little bit I heard, and look, I'm going to go back and watch the video. I will go back and watch the whole thing. That's if he puts it up online. Now, if he blocks me, I'm going to have to use one of my other channels to try to log on. If not, and let's say he completely privatizes the channel, I might be asked out of luck. If anybody on here has access to the video and can send it to me to my email, you're more than welcome to. You are more than welcome to. I'm not against, looking at both sides. But right from the get-go, this has looked completely bad on Luis's part. By the way, what happened to this whole, hey, Sean, I thought Luis was just the messenger, acting a lot like awfully a lot like the fucking ringleader all of a sudden, to just be just a messenger for a group of people, you know? But hey, let the guy give himself out. Honestly, right now, the guy sounds like an emotional, unstable wreck. Let me ask you something, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching. If what I said is bullshit, let me ask you this. If it were any of you, yeah, if what I said is bullshit, would you guys care? Would you guys absolutely really care at the depth and level that Luis is doing right now? You be at the, you can hear it in his voice. Would you be at the serious emotional distress that he is at right now? If, you know, if this was serious. Okay, one of two things are going on here. He's bullshitting and catching and not good at it. Or he's been caught in his lie, and now he's feeding us emotional stories to justify what he's doing. You know, this whole thing about Tommy robbing him. Look, if Tommy actually took the money, if he proves, which I gotta admit, it's going to be difficult for him to prove unless he has videos and photos of Tommy at the ATM machine with his ATM pulling out the money and timestamps and everything. Yes, his voice is all quivery and emotional. He's racked up, emotionally unstable right now. Who would fucking do that except someone who has mental problems or someone who's fucking lying and they're desperate? Okay? I didn't have much interaction with him, but when I had interaction with him, he doesn't seem like an emotionally unstable person. Now again, I didn't have much interaction with him when I was out there. Okay? I wasn't paying attention to the guy. I wasn't there for him. Okay? I didn't know Luis. And again, I forgot about Luis until he reminded me. So, but the unhinged behavior coming out of his voice, it's, again, very concerning. It's very concerning. It's a telltale sign of a liar. Now, am I saying that this is, that he's completely 100% lying? No, I can't. And I can't say that. Why? Because I am not there. At the moment, I didn't experience any of that. But if you're going to go off on the internet saying that you're doing this shit because so-and-so fucked you over, well, guess what, asshole? You are going to be scrutinized publicly by some people. And that includes me. Okay? So if you can't handle that, Luis, if you cannot handle being scrutinized publicly like this, dude, get the fuck off the internet. That is the best advice I can give you, and I'm not trying to be that much of an asshole, because yeah, it did, Sean, and I wonder why. Let me tell you something, guys. Again, it could be the guy's emotionally unstable and has mental problems, or I just caught him lying in the act. But if you did that to me, and this could just be me, I wouldn't give two shits. I wouldn't give two shits. Let's look at it this way. Who am I to Luis? Who am I to you guys? I understand that you guys are being entertained by what I'm doing right now because you're watching, but in the grand scheme of things, in the long scheme of things, who am I to you guys? Nobody, right? Goonie Hunter, how's it going? Sean, I think I said hello to you. Hello. So that is already just, back to that. You're my hero. Nah, I'm nobody's hero, man. Again, I just found someone pointed something to me. I got curious about it, looked well into it, and pretty much called it out for what it is. Look, even his fiance started putting messages on the videos. And this is what I said to her. All right. He says he's not in it for the money. That's fine. That is completely fine. But you don't have to keep the money. If he claims that this Kickstarter was started by a friend of his, and then he says that $84 of it was from his family, and then only $20 was from other people. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt that the $80 was from family. You still didn't deliver on a product to the other people that gave you the $20, which righteously you should honestly just give that money back. Mad Mac, that is true. That is true. And look at another thing too. He throws out his stats as regards to employment or things like that. Look, I've had a lot of decent jobs too. Okay, I don't need to have the ego trip to make a LinkedIn account to show everybody what the fuck I do. I know that that's kind of how things are done in this day and age. I've managed to avoid that. I've never needed a LinkedIn account to get a job. And that's going to stay, and for me, that's going to stay that way. Only people who work these tech jobs need stuff like this. Why? Because they are rotated constantly. The oversaturated industry. I wonder, you got to wonder, why isn't he doing this now? Why isn't he working with, he says he worked with Google. Why are you not working with Google all of a sudden? Luis Arana, you are a minority. As I remember correctly, YouTube has had an issue meeting quotas with minorities, so you sound like the kind of person they'd want to keep. I wonder why you're not working for Google anymore. Or maybe you never actually worked directly for Google. You worked for a company that did stuff for Google. That's also common as well, which I think that's what most of these stats on LinkedIn is. Don't know if he actually directly worked with some of these companies or not, but I'm going to guess most of it is probably he worked for some agency that worked for these people. And this seems like that's where he's going to be going with this whole NBC award thing. You know, I have proof and video of me standing up on stage, but you're not named as the award winner. Where you may be part of a group of people that won that award, well, then that award, it wouldn't just be exactly yours, would it? It would belong to you and the group of people who worked on it. And you didn't mention any of them, so again, I don't know. I'll have to look at the video again when he's done being such a baby. I'm not gonna go on there right now while he's streaming. I'll honor his request. Okay, that's how that's how much of a civilized human being I am. And I'm still actually working on de-knotting this damn fishing line. But enough of that, guys. How are you guys doing today? I think I still got people watching since I got 5. Oh wait, hold on. Turn on light chat. He's all worked up, accusing Tommy of stealing, which is complete bullshit. And this is the first time I've ever heard of this. I don't like people that talk shit about others behind their backs. It's fucked up. Yeah, that's another thing. The whole way this was handled is so mob style. And hell, the attitude he tried to convey with me was mob style, which was cute. Honestly, his little fit with me. I'm from the Bronx. Yeah, that's fucking cute, asshole. Nobody cares where you're from. If we're gonna fight, it's because we're gonna fight for a real reason. Your hood, your representation, that means fuck all to me. It's what did you do to me? What did you do to people that I care about? And that's about it. And this whole claim again about I threatened to fight him, or I threatened him. What did I threaten him to do? Go back and watch that video. Go back and watch that video. Hey, good job, buddy. How's it going, man? Yeah, good job, buddy. I actually tried to, I don't know if you were in Luis Elias. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but I actually tried to watch, and I even asked him questions, and he pretty much cried, get out of my stream, get out of my stream. So I honored the baby and got out of his stream. But how you doing? Oh wow, that's actually pretty bad. Oh shit. Okay. Ooh. No, don't. There it is. Not with me, apparently. He doesn't want to talk to me. So, yeah. And here's the funny part. Good job, buddy. Go back to my video, my last video before this one. He came onto my channel. He came onto my last stream. I did not kick him out. I did not kick him out. I didn't throw him out. If anything, I asked him to explain himself. He got belligerent and condescending. Maybe just one softball. That's pretty much what it sounds like, dude. And I threw him a hard ball and he couldn't handle it. But, oh man, I really don't want to have to cut this off completely like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Wait, no, I don't. There we go. But yeah, man, look. Could he be a nice guy? He might be, nice for reasons. But that's the other thing that caught me off. Again, if supposedly Tommy robbed you, here's the good job, buddy. He was telling us a story about how he gave his ATM card to Tommy. And give me a second, I need a drink. He gave his ATM card to Tommy to his 501 or 503c charity. I didn't 100% hear that. And apparently Tommy went over the limit and owed him $50 or something like that. Then he got his card back from Tommy, and then apparently Tommy said he paid him, he deposited the money to his card and then needed to withdraw that money again to basically rob him again. You know? It is, Sean. It is. Especially if you think about the bullshit message that at least Flux is trying to dish out. The solidarity thing. Okay? Solidarity means everyone agrees to it. You know, solidarity means everyone is unified in the decision. Okay? It's not that if one person doesn't want to do it, it's not solidarity. Do you understand me? We can, all five of us, or six including me, who are right here, right now. We can be in the same room, and we could, everybody can in the chat can be in all solidarity to order pepperoni, and I want bacon and chicken. But that's not technically solidarity in the sense of us as a whole. The only solidarity that's really going on is the mob style mentality of solidarity. The only difference is they're trying to use social justice and virtue signaling to justify what they're doing than using AK-47s or guns, than being like typical gangsters. Probably because being like typical gangsters can bring them a lot of problems and a lot of attention. Was that included in the Facebook message? Is that the part? Is that part of the reason is Tommy stole from it? I don't remember seeing that myself. Again, he was just talking about it when I stepped into the thing, and then I started asking questions because when he said that he gave the card again, I asked him, wait, you realize, okay, let's say that I said, wait, let's say that what you're saying is true. You realize you were robbed by Tommy, but yet you gave Tommy the ATM card again to possibly do it. Yeah, Fish. That is absolutely right. In this case, what's his name again? I keep forgetting. Luis. There you go. You see, I don't even remember the guy's fucking name sometimes. Yeah, dude. Luis pretty much named out most of the people that have voted and says that there are 20 plus other people on his side. Okay. I don't know about where these other 20 plus people, because he did mention Aoka, he did mention Dusty, he mentioned some of the people that I know that are out there. So I don't know where these Phantom 20 are, because he says they're camera shy, which in that case I have the right to call bullshit. So, you don't have the facts, I'm calling bullshit. And again, just vote out somebody from a place. It's not even yours. Like, man, I would really like to get the opinion of the actual property owner of the place. He said there was no vote? Well, I heard that there was a vote. And supposedly Luis was elected the representative of everybody. Fuck, alright, I am gonna have to cut this. Damn it. Hey, fish. Look at the bird's nest I got myself into a few days ago. Has he stopped streaming though, Lost Dog? I don't want to go in there and, you know, then him having saying, oh, he's back in my chat. I'm not going to answer any questions until he's out of my chat. Well, that's what I understand too. Apparently, Tommy supposedly speaks for everybody, and Tommy was not Tommy. Luis was even nice enough to leave a list of the people that he supposedly speaks on behalf of over there. So you guys are right. They should all be pretty much held accountable for it. But here's the question: what kind of accountability can they be held for? Legal wise, there are some things that can be done. However, it would have to all come up to Tommy, and Tommy has seemed to have made up his decision and where he's just going to walk out with his stuff. So, you know, and pretty much we got to honor Tommy's decision. I know some of you don't like it. I don't like it. I honestly think that he should fight for his right to stay. After all, again, they don't own that shit. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. Good job, buddy. I need to talk to Cause. I'm probably gonna shoot him an email today in regards to the Slab City law, because as far as I understand Slab City law, they'd have to be gone 30 days with no one at that camp. But since technically Dusty is a member of that camp, someone was there watching it. So that would pretty much blow that law out of the water. But again, we're dealing with a group of people that pretty much seem to say, well, we don't give a fuck, we'll just do whatever we want. So, oh, yeah, another thing too, if this is the kind of behavior that certain people in the slabs are going to take, I can only assume. I haven't heard from Dusty directly that he flipped. Yeah. The only person I've ever heard from was Flux. Oh, and by the way, Flux ended up lying to me, because the day that I posted that video, I think you already seen the video where I said this, but the day that Tommy posted that video at night, I called Flux to see, or texted Flux to see what was going on. And pretty much he said, I don't know. So he asked full, and he did know. You know, I would have had more respect for Flux if he said, dude, this is what's going on. Okay. But no, he pussyfooted around like a child. And then when I talked to him on the phone to ask him to explain himself, and he started talking about the solidarity crap, and I tried talking to him, and then he hung up the phone. That's true, Fish. And here's the thing that I'm realizing. I'm starting to realize now why there's some people in Slab City that differentiate themselves from the Canal and the Slabs. Because if that is the collective behavior of the people in the Canal, why would some people in Slab City want to associate with that? You know, Kaz said it himself. One of the big things in the Slabs is tourism. Do you think they're going to want to go somewhere when they realize, hey, there is a camp out there with people who are, you know, who are okay with scamming others and taking shit from other people? Of course they're not going to like that. You know, at some point, and you know, I hope this, look, honestly, I hope this is just drama talk and it ends at that. And I hope nothing happens negatively to the Slabs. I really don't want anything negatively to happen to the Slabs. They're about to get their but their portable toilets and trash bins, hopefully, and no one would want to ruin that, and they wouldn't want to ruin that either. Probably with having people like that around, or at least try recognizing them as part of their own group. At that point, they will forever become those people at the canal. They will not be fellow slabbers to some. Obviously that's not for everyone. Some people do consider people in the canal members of Slab City, but there are people who don't. And if they're, they'll just endanger that. Now another thing, if he's not about the money, that's fine. I'll power to you, dude. But for what you're doing, requires massive amount of funding, and you know this. If you worked with Google and you worked for all these companies, you should have some idea to realize that what you're doing is not something that someone tags on alone. They usually they have a team of people doing it. So I don't understand his thinking in the sense of, too prideful to ask for money when you don't have to be. There's companies that do co-op where people pay a membership, they get a discounted product, and because they are part of the membership, depending on the level of membership, they can have voting power for what happens at that company where they shop. REI, the Outdoor Sports Shop, is a good example of that. Okay, what would have stopped Luis from basically opening a trust account or a bank account and either annually, quarterly, monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly, put up receipts at the end online for everyone to see? That would be complete, clear transparency. That would be something that people would want. Not only that, that would make people feel secure to invest in what he has to offer. Because I'm not saying the guy isn't smart, but the guy has a real con artist way of pulling shit. So it doesn't make any sense for supposedly someone as smart as him to be out there all the way in the slabs doing what he's doing. Why not Silicon? If you weren't going to stay in New York, dude, why not Silicon Valley? Why not San Francisco? California, Silicon Valley and San Francisco are pretty much the tech capitals. So that seems more like your environment and more somewhere where you would benefit humanity, but you're out in the desert acting selfishly and trying to be a gangbanger to people who hardly have anything. Yeah, real fucking hard ass of you, cabron. But alright, well, I fiddle with this not enough, guys. I'm just gonna have to cut it. Oh man. You know what? This actually was pretty sharp. It cut through the 30-pound braid pretty easily, like butter. Alright, that's one string. So fish, you use, I think I see some of your videos. I think you use bait casters, dude. How do you stop your We'll see, show enough. I guess when he's done with his stream, if he doesn't block me, I'll go back and watch his video and see what's going on. But funny that I got owned for somebody that got emotionally unstable and started crying for me to leave. That's real ownage showing up. Oh man, that was funny. But yeah, fish, dude. I know you've done bait casting reels. At least I think that was your channel. I saw where you do that. How do you prevent this, man? All right, I'm almost done with this. Now the only fucked part is, oh crap, no, I think that's the actual line. Shit, excuse me. Yeah, that's the actual line. Oh, okay. I didn't actually lose too much line, but I will have to put a new leader line on this, and this is probably going to be the most annoying part of my day, is tying a fucking leader line to all this. Dude, Luis can't fight. I doubt Luis can fight. You can fight. Why do you need 20? An army of 20 strong, right? Okay, so this is now becoming the actual line. All right. Oh fuck! I want to tangle up again. Here we go. But yeah, sure enough, is he done streaming? If he's done streaming, I'm probably just gonna end this and go watch that, and then maybe give my 2 cents on it. Again, that's if he hasn't blocked me. Oh wow, idiot! I tried to line in a line that was already cut up. Oh, that was fucking stupid of me. Yeah, it's just so funny. Oh, again. There we go. Hold on. Damn it. There it is. Loosen the drag all the way and tighten it up until the lure starts to drop. Loosen up the drag all the way. Ugh. I'll be honest, dude. This thing has a really smooth action. I used to do it that way because that's how I was taught too. To loosen it down, because it does have a magnetic brake, and then cast it out, and then use my thumb to kind of break it. But I don't know whether it just has a really good brake on this reel, or not. But or it's just that smooth. I can't leave it. I sometimes have a little bit of adjustment issues, which I only paid $36 for this reel. But guys, this reel is awesome. This is the Piscifun Perseus rod. Could do about 120 yards of either 30-pound braid or 10 pounds of 10-pound mono. Hold on. Joyce, what did you think of that? Has your opinion changed on Tommy? Well, Rick, if you were watching the stream when I was in there, I didn't get to catch the whole thing. Rick, I showed up, and he was just starting to tell that story where fucking Chief. Fuck you, Carlos. This is good line, man. I mean, it's not Spectra. I ain't gonna go out right now and go pay $15 fucking for 100 yards of fucking Spectra. I'm not. This is not a fucking boat rod, you know. No, dude. This line is from Cast King. It's their God line, and I have to admit, it's actually really, really good. This is the line that I caught the halibut with, and there was no abrasion to it whatsoever. But alright, hold on. I just missed Rick's comment. I thought you would have still listened. No, Rick, here's the thing. Again, I was there. I came in around the time when he started talking about Tommy stealing from his ATM and from I guess his 501c or whatever nonprofit account. And then I started asking questions because at one point he got to the part where he said Tommy owed him $50, and then Tommy went to meet him and told him that he deposited the money, that it asked him to withdraw it again. And obviously, again, I didn't see the whole thing, but that just left me even more fucking questions. Hold on, dude. If, let's say your story is true and Tommy did rob you, why the fuck would you give him your ATM card again? Of all the fucking things you can do, why the fuck would you give your ATM card to somebody who has robbed you? Am I insane? Am I insane for thinking that? Would you guys give your fucking ATM card to somebody you know has robbed you? No, I didn't scare him. Wait, did I? Oh shit. I didn't read that right. Hold on. Sorry, I just spilled some soda. Did he scare you, Joyce? No, Scott, he didn't scare me. Scott, the guy asked me to leave. The guy, it was when I got in there, the guy was emotional, mentally unstable, and talking immediately asking me to leave his stream, which okay, he doesn't have to offer me the same charity that I did. I was nice enough to let him talk on my stream, and he chose not to talk. Okay, I never banned him. He is not banned from this channel. He's chosen not to talk. He made the decision all on his own. And that, okay. Nah, he's a pure asshole. Wait. Nah. But he made it seem like Tommy is a pure asshole. Again, Rick, I'll see the video. If he hasn't, Rick, has he stopped streaming? Is that why you're back? Is that why you're here? Is that he stopped? Hold on, guys. I'm waiting for Rick to answer. He's still streaming. Okay, well, look. The guy asked me to not be in his stream, and he was a fucking baby about it. And no, Scott, I wasn't scared of the dude. Here's the thing. You asked me to leave, and then, come up here, show up. I'm from the fucking Bronx. Dude, I don't fucking care where you're from. Your location has nothing to do with any of this. Okay? That is a defense a punk bitch makes when he's got no real defense. All right? When you start bringing up your hood or your location or your zip code, it's just a cowardly way for you to puff yourself up. He was being a big fucking pufferfish after crying for me to leave. All right? I am obviously dealing with an emotionally unstable fool. And so I'll just honor his response. But it's okay. I'll watch the video eventually. That's if he doesn't block me from the channel or he doesn't make the stream private. Now, if he makes the stream private, I might be asked out of luck and not be able to respond. Unless, you know, he goes on Slab City News and actually does the television, I was going to say television interview. He does the phone or hangouts with Slab City News guy. Yeah, he does seem a little crazy, but I believe what he's saying. Okay, Rick, since you were there and I'm not, let's talk then. What do you think? Let's start with the first thing you believe that he's talking about as far as credibility goes. If you think that is actually true, should we be worried about Tommy? Do we need to look into Tommy, Rick? Because again, I don't know the facts either. Well, all of them. But I know what I know. And I know what's presented to me. And then what's presented, and I'm not going to buy what's presented to me right away either. I went and Googled the guy. I went and found the Kickstarter. I went and found the blog, the blog chat. One guy posted the information on him about this being a scam. And then I went to a few other public forums where they were pretty much saying the same thing, that this pretty much looks like a scam for what he's trying to do. His wife also left a comment about him not being a scammer, this and that, and all that. Look, I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna bag on the not the wife, fiance. Leaving everyone out, only thinking for himself, selling others' property, stealing money, owing people money. Okay. Leaving everyone out. I need you to clearly define that one. Only thinking of himself is another one I need you to define too. Selling others' property. Now, Tommy did admit on a recent video he made where he basically requested nobody go down there to start shit or start violence, which was not going to be my intention. I was not there to start violence. I was going to I'd probably yell at somebody, and the only way I would start violence is if violence was started on me. And that's pretty fair because that's called self-defense, and I have the legal and natural and moral right to that. Okay? So, again, the threat thing is complete horseshit, and I would not hurt people unless you tried to go at me. All right. I'm, with my kid, I'm a bear. I could be a bear, but this isn't that. This doesn't involve that. So, fuck. I'm trying to lose my train of thought. Okay, yeah. So his fiance left a message on my channel, Rick, as well. I don't know if you knew that. Okay, so selling other people's property, stealing money, owing people. He would get himself cold drinks and not care to get his underlings anything. He would offer to share. He wouldn't offer to share anything. Okay, I don't know about that one, Rick, because when I was there, he shared. When I was there, I saw him share things. If anybody out there has been to Tommy's camp and never shared anything with you, I'd like to hear that. All right, so, and I know for a fact that Tommy, okay, now I remember what I was going to talk about. Tommy did mention that, I think it was when they went to San Diego with Flux, they had received they had gotten some stuff, and he did end up selling some of it. If this is true, yeah, Tommy fucked up. If it's stuff that wasn't supposed to be for him, yeah, he fucked up. Now, I'm not excusing it. However, he has admitted to it. He has apologized for it, and he is willing to make up for it. Okay? Which, for the behavior and the things that they are doing out there, seems very strange and doesn't warrant that. Doesn't warrant taking over someone else's camp. All right? Now, if, again, Tommy treated people badly, they could have left, man. That's the only thing I could say. You could leave. I was never held at gunpoint at Tommy's camp. I walked in and out freely. I didn't see him putting a gun up to anybody else's head. I didn't see him using anything really to hold down people to begin with. The only thing I can say that I did notice is that they were using Flux's generator. Okay. Which, if that was Flux's generator, okay. And as far as I understand, Flux has his generator. So, thousands of PayPal probably has more than the people who donate to him. He doesn't have to share if he doesn't want to. Anyways, that's the truth, Scott. That's what it comes down to it. This treehouse is his camp, and those rules can change. I am grateful to Tommy for allowing me to stay the days that I stayed. But when I went there, I went with my food, with my own shit. Why did I do that? Because I am not going to become a burden to other people. I will not burden other people like that because they're already out there in the desert in the middle of that fucking heat. If I were to be a burden to them, that would be problematic to everyone in that camp. Okay? So I brought my own stuff. And let me put it to you this way. If I was treated negatively or hostilely, I left. I would have left. Easy peasy. Got in my car. Took my shit out. I would have just put my shit back in the car and left. I was prepared if anything was going to go down. Believe me, I was fully 125% prepared to deal with any situation that could have arisen out there if things went wrong when I went out there the first time. And I'll be honest, I kind of expected it. I expected myself at least once while I was out there that I might get myself into a situation where I might have to be malicious or I might have to been violent. But I didn't. I never, that situation never presented itself, and I'm glad. I'm honestly glad that it never did. If there's a difference for other people, I would like to know. Okay? But share your story. This is another thing that is kind of funny. I know he had made a joke about how I'm hiding behind my Scream name. Oh, whoop-de fucking do, cabron. Is that the only thing you have to attack my fucking character because I've pointed out something that looks really sketchy on your fucking part? Hold on, what did Rick say? How about this then? He knew what Mike Dibble was. Lewis shown him his priors. He shrugged it off. Dibble was. Luis showed him his priors and he shrugged it off. I try not to believe it. Um, okay, Rick, but do we know that he was convicted for the prior? Was the prior actually what it said to be said? You know, again, we're gonna have to wait for the whole with the Mike thing. We'll have to wait for, unfortunately, the court, because he's now the court's issue. He's not. He's no longer at. I mean, yeah, he's at the scrutiny of the general public, but right now it's all going to be up to the courts. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The thing is, we're gonna for as far as Dibble goes, we'll let the courts decide. Now, I will tell you this: there were it was other people out there who have said a lot of shit about the mother of the children who were accusing Mike Dibble. I haven't gone public with that, and I frankly won't go public with that. I might maybe one day, once this is all done and said, you know, but I don't want to be one of those people throwing into something, especially in this situation with Mike, that I don't know, which is severely serious. I do want to say, though, and I can confirm, I convicted him. Yes, he's guilty. And I can confirm that Mike was an asshole. Okay? Whether it be his friend, his foe, or people who knew about him, he had a bit of a jackass attitude. Kind of not surprised. You know, I kind of do expect that with the kind of heat and shit that people deal with out there. Hey, John. So, but yeah, that he knew about Mike doing what he did, I need to see proof of that. I mean, that he showed him priors, we can kind of dismiss okay, you don't want to dismiss something like that Mike has priors. But at the same time, when you're looking at a criminal record, you can actually often find a lot of people with the same name. Some people don't, that one wouldn't have a criminal record, but suddenly they show up with a criminal record with the same. So, again, the court is out on that one still, and we're going to have to wait on that. But let's get back to it. I know you said some other things. Hold on, Rick. The thousands in the PayPal, I mean, again, we'd have to see proof of that, and we'd have to find a way to verify that that is actually Tommy's PayPal account. The only way we can do that is through his PayPal account number, because we can throw any number on there, but if there's no way for us to properly verify that it is him, it is. Yeah, I saw the mugshot. Here's the thing, though, Rick. You don't get a mugshot after you win the court, dude. You get the mugshot before. He has 1,000. Will he loan me? Will he loan me some money? And here's another thing. I don't believe Tommy has a lot of money. When we went to Walmart, when I took Walmart, I'm sorry, when I took Walmart, when I took Tommy, Selena, and Bubba out to Walmart, they were just pretty happy to be in the cold. They were just pretty happy to be chill there. It didn't really seem to me, you know, if they have supposedly the money to escape, why would there? Of course, there was a reason for that. That was their anniversary. Tommy transferred money to Luis because Luis doesn't have a withdrawal limit. He said he can provide the statements. Again, if he provides it and all that, I'd like to see it. I have no problem looking at what the fuck is his name again? I have no problem looking at Luis's evidence. Okay? Why am I not in his stream right now? Because he acted like a fucking baby and screamed and demanded that I leave. So, Joan, I don't know if you know this, but Luis was supposed to be streaming right now, or was streaming a little while ago. It's kind of funny. I'm waiting for that stream to end, and then I'll go back and watch his video again if he doesn't ban me or anything like that. Let me see. Oh, far. I mean, if he provides statements, that's it. Another thing, Rick, that's going to be a problem with these statements is, okay, he can show us any kind of statement right now of withdrawals and deposits to his 501c or his charity, nonprofit account or whatever. But that's just withdrawals and transactions, or deposits and transactions. We would actually need to see Tommy in the act. We would have to literally physically watch a video of Tommy or pictures of Tommy going to the ATM, using it, coming back, and making sure those pictures are HD 4K as fuck, so that we can zoom in to see that he's using his PayPal and all that. And then we got another thing. This is where it becomes a he says, she says argument, because he willingly gave his ATM to Tommy. You know. Yeah, I don't, dude, I honestly don't think Tommy has a lot of money. Could he have some money stowed away? Probably. Would I be mad at him for doing that? Fuck no. That would probably be the smartest thing he could do, is stow away some money. So, hey guys, all right guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Guys, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe. There's a phone call I've been kind of ignoring for you guys, and I shouldn't be. So I'll come back later on today, okay? Again, I will try to catch this dude's video, okay? And again, I will listen to both sides. But if the little bitch doesn't want me to listen to him while he's speaking it, you know, that's already suspicious. Have a good one, guys.